Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome if you have never been here. So today's video is going to be on how I do my skincare and how it has changed over the past couple of years. So if you guys have been with me here since a long time, like at least 2 or 3 years, that you guys might know like how my skin used to be and how it is now, and the various range of products I have changed over the couple of years. But since this year, I have been very constant with the products I have used because it has been a game changer in my life. This video is not sponsored. I'm doing this out of my own free will because you guys have requested this a lot. So, without further a waste of time, let's just straight jump into the video. First of all, let's just start about my skin cycle. Everyone's skin is very great during like their childhood, but instantly when like my periods began, my skin started to like kick out because like I used to have huge acne. At the beginning it was just minimal acne, like not acne, it was just simply pimples and all that stuff, and it used to come go, like it was not like it would stay for a very long time, but it would come go, so it was like a very frequent situation. So that was the case until like my standard 8 and stuff like that. But after like I got into 9, it kind of like got way worse than how it used to be. I had like frequent breakouts. Like I don't know if I have the photos or videos of like that, like especially like showing my skin like how bad it was, but if it is, then I will just put the videos across here or just in the center. Just look at how bad my skin looked. I had was a huge amount of acne. You guys, if you are like new to my channel and you it has been only been a couple of months, like since this year, last year, then you might have seen my skin on like the best possible condition it is. Like I only break out nowadays like when it's my periods, or if I have been eating way too unhealthy, I'm out and all that stuff. So that's the only way like my skin breaks out. Otherwise it's just like very nice, and you can just see how my skin is. I applied some blush and like mascara and highlighter. That's the only stuff I did. I didn't like put on like concealer. I don't use foundation. Skin is doing way better than it is. So like I thought that I shouldn't do like a heavy makeup just because to shoot a video, and just keep it very minimal. Like a lot of girlies out here don't have time to frequently do a full out makeup. It's just like basic simple blush, your mascara, because mascara is a must, I think. So my skin used to be very bad, and the first and foremost thing was when I started 9, it was not even just because of periods, it was just all throughout the year. I had very bad acne all around my cheeks, my chin, forehead. It was crazy. Like at that point of time, like I did everything. Like I used to do a full like makeup, like just apply a lot of makeup so that it covers up all that pimples, acne, because it was just I didn't care much about it. But when I shooted videos, and like while shooting videos it pops out way more than it is. So I used to like try my hard and fast rule, like just search up YouTube and like see like how to cover up acne and all that stuff. But I think that was the point which made it way more worse than it was. So guys, the reason that I said that putting makeup on acne is bad because it leads to your pores being clogged, and as you already have like acne all around your face, and putting on apply makes it way more prone to like more breakout than like you doing covering it up and like just making sure the acne doesn't show up. So girlies, if you're having like an acne breakout, don't go ahead and put a lot of makeup on top of it. Just keep it very minimal, because like if you do apply a lot, it's just going to make the things way more worse rather than like making sure that nobody sees your acne. Because if you do that, then it will make it like stay way longer than it should by just clogging your pores. So that's a little reminder for you all. Throughout like my 10, like even during my boards, I had a massive breakout. I have used a various range of salicylic acid. You might have seen like I used Ordinary, Minimalist, Pilgrims, couple more I don't even remember, like Doc something, some more were there. I don't remember the brands, but I used like around like 8 or 9 different brands of salicylic acid, because salicylic acid is one of the things that is a must if you guys have acne, because it reduces it a lot. So that's one of that. But yeah, I did test out a lot, and to be honest, the one that has stuck with me since last year is this one. This one is the plum salicylic acid serum. Like, this is the one, and I have been using this thing since last year. I think it's probably since 11, like I was during August, July, something like that. My mom got it, and I started, like, I still had like other like pilgrims and other salicylic acid, but I wanted to test this one out. So I like started using this one, the holy grail stuff. Like, if you guys are suffering from like acne, and like you need is a salicylic acid serum, and the one that you're currently using isn't working, I would highly suggest this one. It's not like sponsored, but I freaking love this, and I have another bottle of it. So for my skincare right now, like, as you have guys seen like how my skin is, I first and foremost use is Dot and Key. Is like one of the things that has been constant. Like, I used to only use like Dot and Key sunscreen. Like, you might have seen, like, I have tried out like three different like Dot and Key sunscreen. I don't actually remember what they contain, but it's, I only remember like the cover, like how it was. So it was the yellow one, the pink one, and the one that I'm currently using is the green one. So the yellow one was basically a water based one, so it was way too liquidy, and you know my skin is oily to begin with, so it was not a perfect match. Like, people usually say like water based stuff goes well with your oily skin, but for me it wasn't the case. Like, even I tried like water based moisturizer, and it didn't work out for me. It just made my skin way more oily. I had to frequently wash my face, like frequently, which means like around 3 to 4 times a day, because my skin felt so oily that if I don't wash it, I just felt like it was super oily and it would just pick up all the dust. So I had to wash it way more frequently, and I think that's one of the reason I broke out even more. Because you know, like, if you keep on rinsing your face with face wash a couple of times, like more than 3 times a day, because 3 times is the max. Because if you go out, like, I go to school, so when I come back, like, my skin is with covered with dust from the roads and all that stuff. Technically for me it's like 3 times a day, because I need to cleanse out after coming from school in the morning and at the night time. But if you do it more than that, then you're actually doing your skin way worse than how it is, because you're ripping your skin out of like its natural oils, and it is making it produce more and more and more oil, which is making indeed your skin way more oily. Then you want to reduce it. Like, if you're trying to reduce that oil, you're not doing that. Instead, you're just making it way more worse. So I have been using, like, I used a couple of salicylic acid like face wash as well, but the one that I have been using since like this year is this one. This is the Dot and Key Seeker Calming Blemishing Gel Salicylic and Green Tea. Like, this is the entire like branch of skincare that I use. Like, the one that is the Seeker Calming, and like this one Green Tea, because this has indeed like worked out for me way more than any other freaking brand. You might have heard this Korean brand like Beauty of Joseph, and it's great, but like for budget friendly stuff, this one is amazing. And like, I do like use like scrubs, but I usually don't go for scrubbing. I go for it when I just feel like I have way more blackheads and I want to take it out. Then I just use is this M caffeine coffee face scrub. I really love this because I love the smell of it, to be honest, because it's coffee. So I use it, but it's like not even often. Like, I use it like basically once a month, or after 2 months I use it once, because I usually don't have that much of blackheads, so I rarely use it. I just go with my face wash and that's all. And I really go with like face packs and all that stuff. I used to use, like, my mom had a huge hand in this. Like, when like I had a huge breakout during my standard 9 and 10, like, I used to have breakouts a lot. So my mom used to make these various face packs with like basin, rosemary. I don't know the content because I haven't applied it in a year, more than a year. I haven't done any of that stuff. So I used to do that a lot, and it did help me a bit, but it was just like my skin wasn't doing great. Like, it was kind of like controlling it, but it was not like it was just completely getting rid of it. Like, my acne, it was still there. And as I said previously, that the one that has really played an entire like huge role in like my skin right now is this one. That like this one is one of the things that I won't ever skip on. I won't ever change this, because without this stuff I wouldn't have been able to have like my skin in this condition. And I really, really love this so freaking much. Like, as like I usually, you know that I go for two salicylic acid, because like one salicylic acid is in the go because my skin is way more oily. So like a lot of you guys did comment that it is not great for like your skin to like use two salicylic acid, but I have like tested it out and it did work out for me. So like if you guys just want like a one salicylic acid, like it's one of the things that you should go for. You shouldn't actually go for two, because it's just like my skin worked out. So if you guys try it, it might make your skin worse. So yeah, try it at your own risk. But like if you're looking for a salicylic acid, this one is the holy grail thing that you should go for. And other than that, the other salicylic acid I go for is this one that I have recently started using it. This is like the Dot and Key one, and it's like the same, the green one, like the same collection entire. This is the Sika calming one, and this one is also great because like sometimes it happens that after applying like serums, your face tends to like not absorb it, but rather it just makes your skin feel more kind of like oily when you apply it. But with these two stuff, like once I apply it and let it like just set for 10 seconds, it just completely dries into my skin. So there's no chance of that going anywhere else, and it just stays. And the one and first most thing that you should do while doing skincare is take breaks in between. First, when you're done with your serums, at least give it a minute or so to soak in, to rest, and then go with your moisturizer. Then at the end, like after like 2 minutes, like when you feel like your moisturizer has kind of like absorbed and like it's no more tacky, sticky and stuff, then you go in with your sunscreen. Because if you go with all that with only like 5 or 10 second gap, then that's gonna create a huge lot of mess, because all the products are gonna combine together and they're not doing the job that they are supposed to do. So you are supposed to take is like at least a minimum of 2 or 3 minutes break in between, so that your skincare is perfect. And like there is one more thing that I do use, but I only use these during winters. That is like this toner. I have this from also the same range, which is the Sika calming. But the thing is like I do like use only this in winter, because winter, like I have like a very dual skin. Like I have told this a lot, but I don't know if you guys are newer, then I don't think you have heard of it. But like I have a skin which is like very oily during summers, but it is kind of like really dry during winters. Like last year, or I don't know if it was last year or the year before that, but my skin dried out so bad that I had my skin flaking off from my eyebrows, my eyes, my forehead, and then I just kind of like stopped using salicylic acid serum, because it was kind of like making it go way more worse. And I think it was also like the moisturizer which I was using at that time. I don't remember, but it was like a moisture water based, I think, and it didn't work out for me. But I only go with this is during winters, or when I feel like my skin is a bit more hydration, like I feel like my skin is kind of like getting a bit dry and all that stuff, then I go with this one. And then you go with the serum, like taking a minute gap. Like people usually go with toner like on a daily basis, but it's just that it works out for me without using toner, so I don't usually go with it. But like you use the toner, like let it set for at least like 2 to 3 minutes, like let it dry out. You just dab dab dab, don't go ahead and freaking like rub it all around. It's just like dab 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 dab, and until it dries out. And then you take a like 2 or 3 minutes break and let's let it sit for a couple, and like make sure that it is completely dry. Then go with your serums, and then you go with your moisturizer. And for the moisturizer, you guys know that I have been using this a lot as well. This is like the Dot and Key Sika calming all free moisturizer, and this is the last container I have, so I have to like order another one, because I do use this moisturizer a lot, and it is a holy grail stuff, because it just freaking absorbs into my skin and it's not oily at all. Like after applying it, it doesn't feel like your skin is tacky or oily. And I just freaking love it so much because this has indeed like been a huge game changer for me and my skincare. And as for the sunscreen, like I'm using is this one, Dot and Key Sika Calming one, and it is a very great like SPF 50 PA plus plus plus. I freaking love it so much. Like Dot and Key, like if you are seeing this video, I think I should get sponsored. Like I'm just like kidding, but I freaking love your brand so much, and it has like been a game changer for me in my skincare journey. Like looking back at then, like I have like some YouTube videos, like when I watch it, like I just like sometimes just go ahead and watch like my old YouTube stuff, and then when I look at my skin, I feel like, oh my god, I used to have a skin like that. Because like I generally don't break out nowadays. Even if I break out, it's like very minimal. It's only like a couple pimples up here, a few pimples up here, a few pimples up here. But when that time was there, like I used to have so much acne all around, and it was like like think that people usually don't bring it up, but it's like a huge game changer. Because like I know there are a lot of people, like a lot of girlies out here or guys that are suffering from acne, and that's completely normal. That's because of your hormonal, and especially if you're getting into teenage, like if you're hitting your teenage time, then that's the time when it really kicks in. Like same as for me, like I think it started since like I was 12 or 13, and it got really bad when I was like 15 and 16. But now that I have turned 17, like when I was 17 and 18, like I did have like a couple of breakouts during like 11 as well. But since like this year has started, I don't have that breakout. I just feels like my skin is doing way much more better. And another tip for you guys is that once you wash your face, like if you have come out, like don't use your salicylic acid serum a lot. 2 times is more than enough, like doing it one morning and at night. But in between, if you wash your face like I do, like when I come from school, then like I go with my face wash, and after that I just apply as moisturizer. I don't go in with is salicylic acid serum or any serum, because a lot of serum is only gonna do you harm. Like it's gonna make your skin way worse if you use it like if you wash your face 4 times and you're using like your serum 4 times, then girlies, that is gonna do you way more harm than it is supposed to do you good. So just do it 2 times, morning and at night. And like in between, if you wash your face, like if your face feels like very like oily and you just wash it, then make sure to go ahead and apply moisturizer. Even if it's a little bit, like don't go on with a lot of moisturizer, because that's not gonna do you anything good. Just a minimal amount that will just make sure that it is applied all over your face, a bit on your, drag it down your neck as well. And make sure to never skip on your moisturizer after you wash your face. Because if you don't do, then what is gonna happen is that your skin, as your skin becomes very dry after you wash your face, so if you don't apply a moisturizer, then what is gonna happen is that your skin is gonna start producing more and more oil to make sure that your face is not dry, and that is gonna like break out the whole purpose of you washing your face. Because then it's gonna be like in an hour or so your face is gonna feel like more oily, so you have to go and wash it again. And if you forget again, then that's gonna be the repeated process, and your skin is gonna be way worse because you're just ripping like the oil from your face. Because and then you're not even applying it, so it is producing more and more oil, and those oil that your skin produces will make sure that it grabs on that dust, it keeps that pores open, and then you're gonna have is a huge breakout. So in order to avoid that, like after washing your face, you just go ahead and simply just moisturizer, put your face more like any moisturizer that you prefer. It's just like I just freaking love Dot and Key so much. But if you do have like the moisturizer that is working well enough for you, don't change it just because like someone on the internet, like even if I'm telling, like just don't change it. Like if it is working fine, like after you're applying moisturizer, you don't feel like your skin is feeling tacky, oily and all that stuff, because that's the only purpose of moisturizer. Your moisturizer isn't gonna like stop you from having breakouts and all that stuff. So if your moisturizer is doing that, is just fine. Don't change it, because sometimes it do happens that like moisturizer plays a crucial role, because it kind of like works to your skin, but if you use something else, it might not work for you, and that's just gonna do you way more harm. So don't don't like freaking like listen to every single thing on the internet. Just like keep on trying for yourself as I did. Like, I have like a long history of salicylic acid serums that I use, but at the end only one worked out for me and I freaking love it. So that's the reason I suggested it. But if there is a salicylic acid serum that is just working fine enough for you, then just continue using it. Don't change it just because I have advised it. So, a final thing that I want to say is don't skip out on your sunscreen, because that also plays a vital role. You might think that sunscreen is only for like not getting tan, like I don't want to get tan, so you apply sunscreen. But like if it's not sunny, you just completely skip on it. But that's not the case, girlies or guys, because you need to make sure sun is there, and those harmful rays of the sun is gonna do you way more damage than you are thinking not getting tan. But because of that, you're gonna have way more frequent breakouts. And that was also the time, because sometimes I used to be so hurry for like some things, and I usually, like when I was at home, I usually used to skip sunscreen because I was at home all day long, like I don't go out. So I was like that I don't need to apply sunscreen. But that has changed, like over this year, like starting this year, I haven't skipped sunscreen for even a single day, even if it's just in train, if I'm traveling, or even if I'm just stuck in home, going nowhere else, just from my room to the kitchen to the washroom. That's all the stuff that I do. But still, you cannot skip on your sunscreen. Like you can skip on it, like if it's like if you come back from work like at 4:30, like I come back from school at like 4:15ish. So when I'm all freshened up, it is usually 4:30ish. So I usually don't go for sunscreen at that point. But if you are like from the morning, if you don't apply sunscreen, then girlies, please go ahead and start like adding sunscreen to your daily routine, because that's one of the most vital thing as well. Till now, as you can see, my skin is so good, like I still can't believe it. And like a huge thanks goes to my mom as well, because she was the one that found out the salicylic acid serum. Like usually for my skincare, I didn't search anything. It was just like my mom used to like buy random stuff from every single brand, and I used to test it out. And because of that, I came across my favorite salicylic acid serum and like my favorite moisturizer, sunscreen, face wash, as well as another serum, like whole collection I have come across. And I don't think I will be changing it up. And one more thing, that it's just not your skincare, you should also take care of your lips, because like sometimes it does happen, like you have really great skin but your lips are super dry, super chapped, and it just doesn't feel great. But like since last year, I have been using is Laneige one, and this is my holy grail lip balm, because I use it every single damn time. And since I have started using it, my lips would thank me, because they are super duper soft. Like usually during winters, I used to have like flaky like lips, and like my skin used to peel off. But since I have started using these, it is like a holy grail thing. And I actually have two currently. Like I have another one at stock. This is the vanilla one. I really, really love the vanilla, and I use it for my school purpose. And this one is when I like use it whenever I am home, and I really, really love the smell of it. It's like the blueberry, and it freaking smells like blueberry. And whenever I apply it, I just feel like I want to like freaking eat this stuff. Like, so yeah, I just wanted to add that. As you know, that lip balms also come under your skincare, because you need your lips to be moisturized, not like flaky, dry, or chap. And yeah, with that, this is going to be end for today's video. I do hope that you guys enjoyed it. It was just me yapping about like skincare, as well as my entire journey with my skin. But other than that, if you guys want to see any other videos, like I have seen you guys requesting me like makeup video as well, so I can go ahead and shoot as a makeup video for you guys as well. Like I do like a very simple makeup look, but you guys, like every time I upload that, like I do that look, you guys keep asking me like, girly, I need your makeup, I need your makeup tutorial. So if you guys want that, then please comment down below. Or if you have any video suggestions that doesn't require me to go outside and it just can be done inside, I would be more than grateful to like shoot that video for you. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, then make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification so that you guys will be updated whenever I upload something new. So thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care, love y'all.